Hi all, welcome to my YouTube channel, The Testing Instinct. In this video, I will be discussing about how to run first UI test in Chrome. So this is the feature file which I am going to use in this particular demo. I am going straight to Eclipse IDE. In the last video, I have shown how to use the Karate Quick Start project so that we can get this project structure in a quicker way. So there is no need to add the dependencies separately by creating a separate Maven project. With the help of Quickstart Maven archetype project, we can create a project with a single command. So after creating the project, our folder structure will be like this. By default, Karate will be providing all the important configuration file, logback file, and some examples as well. So by default, Karate will be creating this users.feature. This is related to API testing. So I am going to delete this particular feature file. I will be uploading all this code into the GitHub and I will be sharing the link in the video description. I have created one feature file called RunUITestInChrome.feature. So if you want to create a new feature file, you have to click on this example.users package. You can create a file type and you have to give the name of the file with the .feature extension. So that is what I have done here. I have created the file with the name RunUITestInChrome.feature. Now I will be explaining the sections in this particular feature file. So first there will be a keyword called feature. So this is the feature name which I have given. Then there is a background and background name is browser setup. You can have multiple scenarios in this particular feature file. Here I have only written one scenario, that is this one, open Swag Labs login page in Chrome scenario. So the background section will be executed before each scenario in this feature file. Here there is only one particular scenario. If there are multiple scenarios, the background section, the code which is written in the background section will be executed before each scenario. That's the purpose of background section. So in the background section, I have written code to initialize the native Chrome, and also I have used chromedriver as well. And also you can configure the chromedriver in the system environment variable. I will be showing these three options in this video. The first option is using the native Chrome execution. So to do that, just uncomment this line. So you have to use the star keyword. So here I have used star, then the configure is a keyword. To initialize the native Chrome, you have to use the keyword driver equal to, and you have to mention the type as Chrome. So this will be picking the native Chrome from our system. So make sure you have installed Chrome version. That's the prerequisite. You should be having Chrome in your system. In the scenario section, I have used the keyword given, then I have used driver, and I have mentioned the URL which I will be opening with this particular script, and I have given a delay of 2000 milliseconds, which is 2 seconds. This is like thread.sleep in Java. So this will slows the execution by 2 seconds so that we can see the launching of this particular website. Now I am going to execute this feature file. To do that, you have to use the users runner that is already available in the Karate Maven archetype project, and you have to mention the file name. Here you can see, here I have mentioned the file name. You don't need to mention the .feature extension. You have to only mention the file name in this users runner. So this will be executed by JUnit. Now I am going to execute that. To do that, just right click on the class and click on run as JUnit test. You can see that a native Chrome window has opened. Now source demo web page has been opened. The main advantage of Karate is that by default Karate will be generating an HTML report. This is the report. I will copy this URL So this is the default HTML report generated by Karate. You can see all the steps and including the comments as well. So this is the execution using native Chrome. Now I will show how to execute using chromedriver. So if you check my browser, my current version of chromedriver is 141. So I have already downloaded the chromedriver version and I have kept that chromedriver inside BrowserDrivers folder. So I have created one new folder called BrowserDrivers. Inside that I have kept the chromedriver.exe. So now I am going to comment this native Chrome execution part and I am going to use the chromedriver. To do that, I am uncommenting this line. So here also you have to use the same syntax. The difference is you have to use this particular JSON. The type is chromedriver and the executable is value is the complete path of the chromedriver. So this is the location. So make sure you are using / in Windows. After that, you can execute the scenario. This time the execution will be happening with chromedriver. I am right clicking on the class running as JUnit test. You can see this time the native Chrome was not used. I have used chromedriver. The execution was successful. You can see features 1, scenarios 1, past 1 and all. This is not proper. You have to add proper assertion and all that I will be covering in the upcoming videos. So this is the execution using chromedriver. The next way is you can mention the executable in the system environment variables or under the path variable. So you have to mention up to this in the path section of your system environment variable up to here, and after that you can use like this. In the executable section you have to just mention chromedriver. So in this way also you can execute. I am commenting the 9th line. I have already stored the chromedriver in system environment variable up to this path. So you have to copy the path up to BrowserDrivers /. That path you have to be keeping in the system environment variables. That's the only thing you have to do. After that you can use this particular line. So it will, so Karate will pick the chromedriver path from system environment variable and do the execution. So if it is not working for you, just make sure you are restarting your system, then it will work. I am executing the run as JUnit test. You can see the execution. Karate will automatically close the browser. We don't need to use separate command for that. So I hope this particular session was very useful for everyone. I have shown how to execute the script in native Chrome as well as using chromedriver by mentioning the full path and also by mentioning the chromedriver path from system environment variables. Thanks for watching and keep learning.